The fact that he's still up by 5 points just tells you everything you need to know. But at this point, he wants to build up as much of a cushion as he can. Because especially in the bullet, I mean, if you drop a couple of games, it suddenly gets close. Okay, it's a London system, but Magnus is the one who plays a London.
He plays a London, Min plays queen b6, and c4. That is... I've also never seen that. That is some sort of gambit giving up b2. b2 is still hanging. It's still hanging. I guess he's got knight d5? Is that like the point?
Gosh. Oh!
I mean, I guess rook b1 is also satisfactory, but...
And it's the sort of thing when you face this against... When you face a regular GM in this line, you'll spend time calculating queen takes b2, maybe call their bluff. With Magnus, you're not even thinking about it. You just know that he knows it.
Yeah, guy played c4 in 2 seconds, you know. He So now Min's got to figure out what to do here. I mean, okay, you can take on c4, and it's just kind of a Queen's Gambit-esque position. DC castle.
Yeah. But it's uncomfortable. Again, Black always suffers in the Queen's Gambit accepted from the French bishop on c8. And eventually, and the other problem is sometimes the placement of Black's queen. It can be very vulnerable at the right moment. You know, knight a4, knight b5 ideas can loom large. I really hate these types of positions for Black. I understand it's sort of equal, but I mean, you need to be ultra, ultra precise here. He gives up the bishop pair. You're not going to hang on to this extra pawn levy, I think.
No, and I think
would be awesome.
I think the last 2 moves kind of surprised him. I mean, BC is I would never even consider. I mean, maybe you look at queen c3, knight d5, but
yeah.
Magnus castling instead of taking the pawn, and now playing BC instead of taking the pawn, and he may delay another move. I don't think.
Yes.
This is like expert stuff. And he might even play knight d2 at some point instead of even taking with the bishop, but maybe now we take.
Maybe the time is right, because if you overcook it, you know, eventually Black will play b5. But, you know, basketball analysts talk about this concept, the intangibles. It's the things that don't make it onto the stat board. But they define elite players. It's the stuff they do that you might not see unless you're sort of a inveterate watcher of the sport or a fan of the sport. It's the same with Magnus's play. There might be less flashy combinations and sacrifices, but he does so many of these small things that are just so impressive to. And look at what he's doing.
Rook d5,
rook g5, and rook g6. I mean, come on. And why is this a thing? Because of him delaying bishop takes c4 levy, because he restricted the development of Black's queen side, and now it's going to be mate before move 20.
Just beautiful, beautiful stuff. Yeah, delayed it, got Min to play e5 to liberate that bishop on c8 that you discussed is the problem. And
showstopper.
Game's over. Rook g5, g6. You simply, again, 4 pieces pointed directly at the king, like Kasparov said, and you can sacrifice the house on g6, or more like just the rook. And Min is probably talking to himself about how he even allowed this. I don't think he's calculating. He will probably play it out. Maybe he'll resign. I don't know. But
rook g5.
Yep.
Or rook h5.
And yeah, he just resigns.
Wow, rook h5, g6, queen takes g6 would have been a sick mate, by the way.
How was their mate there? HG?
Should I show it? Really? Can I pull it up really quickly here?
Yeah. Rook g6, king h7, rook g7, king h6.
No, but D3. But wait, which line are you talking about? Let's Oh, I think there might be a break.
There is a break, I think. Yes.
Okay, but all the more reason to show rook h5 was not what he played. Rook g5 is
rook h5. Sorry, yeah, I thought you meant rook g5 and a queen sec.
So here you have queen g6, but yeah, g6 you have queen takes g6.
Oh my god.
These flashy combinations exist when you have pieces to spare, and you have pieces to spare when you've got all of your pieces pointed at the enemy king. It's a miniature. It's another one for Magnus.